To properly engage with the sculptures, you will need both your hands free. So, if you do not have a very secure pocket, please place your phone in one of the phone pouches located in the corner of the gallery. Feel free to borrow the extra pair of headphones on that hanger, or if that set is taken, you may take a pair of headphones from one of the MP3 devices. If you do so, please put it back afterwards.
I care a lot about my child's friends, and I'm a big part of the friend making process.
Stand directly in front of the sculpture and face it.
If my kid wants to be friends with someone, he has to tell me first.
Walk to the side of the sculpture that is on your right.
And then I go to the family's house and meet the family and, of course, the child.
Look for 2 pieces of stained wood, meaning that the wood is the reddish brown color. These pieces are similar in size. Each one is about the size of a stick of butter. These pieces are horizontal. You can make sure you have identified the correct pieces by looking at the markings. The piece a little higher up should have 2 carved lines on the right hand side. The other should have 4 arrow-like shapes going upwards in the middle. These pieces are in fact removable. Start by removing the piece with the 2 carved lines. It should slide out easily. To remove the lower piece, you will have to slide it a little to the left and then pull it forward towards you. These pieces are your tools. You are going to hold one tool in each hand and make sure to hold them by the stained wooden rectangle, not the thinner, lighter parts. Practice putting the tools back where they came from and taking them out again a few times until you are comfortable.
Like, for example, if so-and-so had said something that made me upset, she would literally call the parents and demand the child be reprimanded, which would only lead to more bullying at school. Or if I was upset about grades or homework or a teacher, she would call the teacher, demand that they let me redo the test or homework.
The order you take these in and out is important, so make sure when you put them back that the piece with the 4 arrows goes in first and the piece with the carved 2 lines goes in second. As you take them in and out, each time they go in, they should sit pretty securely in their spots. It might take a little shifting around or a few tries until you get the tool to sit securely in its place. If you are confused and need help, please refer to diagram 2.
But from my experience in the past at traditional preschools, those tendencies of being a helicopter parent were about directing every moment of that child's life.
Take your tools out for the last time and, holding them, walk over to the left side of the sculpture.
And over-scheduling. And I just saw so many parents that were in a panic about, are they doing enough, instead of just sitting back and letting those kids be.
Once you have arrived, look for a long, horizontal, rather thick piece of light wood in the upper half of the sculpture. It's pretty raised forward and forms the top of what seems to be a larger rectangular structure.
Yeah, and that feels crazy at like age 3 or 4.
I mean, they're already
enough?
figuring out what college they're going to at age 3, and I would be like, no, let them play.
Now look below that thick light piece into the maze of lines.